And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena. A lot of thought put into those outfits. Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Look at the Trailblazers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think Denver, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the games.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days, playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who'd become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at center. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard.
Hey, right there. I see him.
From past the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Here's Barton. They get it back. Here's Murray. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And it's Lillard missing. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Barton from outside. The putback. Portland grabs the miss.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Murray with the bounce pass. Millsap passes to Murray. Shoots. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Lillard outside.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Barton, no luck.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
They retain possession. They recover it.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm? Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And we can talk all we want about their passing, but from three-point range, these point guards have been filling it up for the past month. Fifth on the list, Damian Lillard.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
Well, let's put the three-point percentage in a box for a second. It's the range that those guys have that really blows me away. I mean, just about anything inside of half court is doable for them. Those are some long-distance marksmen.
Harris outside. Kicks it to Murray. Poked away. Millsap at the elbow. 5 to shoot. Here's Barton. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic, big and blocking.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Here's Hood. Tries yet again, and Anthony lays it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
They could use a bucket, and it's Jokic missing. Portland leading by 13. Here's McCollum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
2 shots.
Free throw good, McCollum. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Murray. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, Paul Millsap has been underrated for most of his career. A consistent double-double threat and has performed at an all-star weekend.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Anthony. McCollum outside. Portland no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 13. Millsap kicks to Barton. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assists.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Lillard's got 9.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Harris passes to Murray. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get, like, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
Here's Jokic. Again, the Nuggets score.
Mid-range game as Jokic spotted himself up and drilled that one.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They're leading by 8. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, you got to be aware of Murray there. You just know he's aiming to get payback with a triple.
McCollum outside. Lillard from outside. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Bangs home the trifecta. Hood's got his second bucket.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Floats it up for Murray.
Now, Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Now McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State. Hood finds Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Can't get it to fall. Harris with it. Now defended by McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
And Harris pulls one out of his bag of tricks. He took it right at him and gets to the free throw line.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part. An extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
That one is off. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And it's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
Count it. Good. McCollum's got 10.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Hampton passes to Bull. The pass to Hampton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. Jokic trying to free himself up. A second chance effort, and Harris lays it up and in.
Now, Gary Harris, the more he plays, the more he's going to understand where the ball's going to end up that time getting on the offensive glass.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. From deep. They get it again. The Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Hampton. Back to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Denver.
Man, I love it when Jokic has these kind of nights, just showing off every facet of his game, even effective out to 25 feet.
Lillard left side. Drops one in from the wing. He's got 11.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Hampton. Passes to Jokic. Stolen by Cantor. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And the basket by McCollum.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Now here's Hampton. Covered by Lillard. Now here's Hampton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Damian Lillard, number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Monte Morris is checked in for Denver.
Hey, when it comes off, grab him, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? You got shooter, huh?
And so he hits both. Here's McCollum. 13 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Trent. The shot missing. And Denver the other way now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Great positioning on the putback.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's Morris, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Nuggets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. Hey, when it comes off, grab him, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? You got shooter, huh?
The first free throw is good. And Morris drops them both. 1:49 left in the first. McCollum outside. Here's Cantor. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 5. The Nuggets with another miss. Trent passes to Giles. And a missed layup. The Nuggets shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Portland leading by 5. Now the pass to Trent. Outside Covington. Here's Giles. Covington. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Hampton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Who got shooter, huh?
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Here's Cantor. Good defense by Jokic.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And here's McCollum. 13 points in the game. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Offensive rebound. Porter kicks to Bull. Pass to Hampton. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team's camaraderie.
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive, and just being consistent, you know, in our work and our preparation. It shines through, and, you know, it hasn't failed us yet.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Robert Covington out there with Giles. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. And the first one drops. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition, a quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
The Nuggets trail by 5. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Giles lays it up off the glass. And it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. For three, tries again, and good that time. Giles has got 4 points in the quarter.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Morris inside. He's covered by Cantor. Bull can't hit. Portland leading by 7. Here's Trent. No good from outside. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Jokic passes to Bull. And it's Portland with the rebound. Down low, here's Giles. Rebound by Murray. Denver's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Trent passes to McCollum over Morris. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Covington kicks to Cantor. McCollum against Murray. Shoots off the step back, and the shot is long. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
First trip to the line for him here.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Cantor.
And of course, in 2015, Cantor signed that enormous max contract, 4 years and $70 million. I think a lot of that investment is in his improvement in his outside shooting.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Millsap comes in for Jokic, and it's Will Barton in for Bull. And Cantor drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got a hand on it.
Well, Hood's got some kind of athleticism, and that time times it well.
And Jones slams it home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Morris finds Porter. Pass to Barton. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a wide open look for Hood. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And now it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murray, no good. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 15-4 run right now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, one of the big calling cards for Rodney Hood and why he can compete at this level is his athleticism. So as long as he believes in that, he can continue to make contributions to any team.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Both free throws good from Hood. The Nuggets trail by 14.
Hey, yo, get on Murray.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Hood. It's stolen by Jones. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Knocked loose.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Anthony. The shot comes out. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton in the corner. They need this. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists in the game. Trailblazers leading by 11. Lillard left side. He dishes it to Hood. Puts up a 3. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Harris passes to Millsap. Now the dish to Murray. And then Murray with the jam.
It was like a seance out there as Jamal Murray had that ball in his hands and lured the defense to sleep.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray so exciting as he's continued to grow his offensive game, not just a spot-up three-point deep shooter, but now operating behind pick and rolls and becoming more and more of a leader for this ball club.
Here's Lillard. Denver grabs the miss. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Millsap. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Shooting 2.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
The first one falls.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
Good on both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Hood dishes to Lillard. Passes it to Jones. Murray against Lillard. That shot missing. Murray with the defensive effort. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. 8-point game. Here's Barton, and Jones sends it back.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Nurkic with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one on Porter.
Excellent job by Nurkic to go right into the defense and get hit. Then he buries the shot.
One shot. One shot.
And Brent, many players said shooting in the bubble was easier. What's your take on that?
Well, I appreciate you asking me the question, Kevin. I thought about that a lot as I was watching the playoffs last season, and I thought two things. One, familiar sight lines. You're going to the same gym to see the same rims over and over and over, and then maybe the extenuating circumstances of no crowd. So feeling like you're in an empty gym, one that you practice in, maybe that leads to more confidence. And we saw the numbers go up for a lot of guys, and we saw the scoring also go up. So maybe those two factors contributed to that.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Third is Michael Porter.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And when they get to those sweet spots, you can just count it. Each one of them is capable of having that kind of night where it looks like the bucket is about 5 feet wide for them.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Hey, balance it out.
Hood kicks to Lillard. The three. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
The Nuggets trail by 14. The pass to Porter. Murray surveying the D. Millsap passes to Murray. And that one is good.
And Murray's the kind of shooter that you appreciate in the flow of the game, but when he gets in this kind of rhythm, look out.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And again, Denver with the triple.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
And stolen by Murray. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Damian Lillard.
Well, I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
The first free throw is good. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Hampton comes in for Harris. And so Murray nails both of them.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Pass to Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Hood. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Anthony on the double team. Pass to Barton. The three. Nailed from three-point land. Barton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Anthony down low. Millsap on him. Good work defensively by Millsap. Here's Jokic, and he makes good on the layup. Jokic has got 9.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Portland leading by 4. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by Hampton.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Barton. Nurkic with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Well, Barton takes some tough shots, used to making them. He did there.
Here's Lillard. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. With some arc, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
First free throw is good.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Harry Giles subbed in for Derek Jones. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Bowl, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. And so he makes both from the line. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we've seen.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And the dunk by Bowl.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Kicks to Lillard. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got 15.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Murray outside. There's the double team with Covington. Barton from outside. Portland grabs the miss. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Covington's shot is off. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Now Lillard. He's got 15. Clock at 4. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. Keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets, trailing by 4. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Feeds to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Heads-up play by Rodney Hood.
And Denver has possession. The pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. Another miss by Jokic.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Lillard. Now here's Hood. To the inside, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here. I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Yeah, it's a big body there with Nurkic coming through. He knows he's got size on most guys he's going to play against.
Denver calls timeout.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Murray, the pass to Jokic.
Switch.
Shot to stop the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at it.
They double him with Barton. Nobody near Nurkic. No good on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. McCollum outside. Lillard from outside. The offensive rebound. No good with the layup. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Barton. Good. Barton's got 13 points.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Trains the three-pointer. Now just a 1-point Portland lead.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
For the Nuggets, Porter's checked in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lillard way outside. No good, unable to end this run. And here's Morris for three. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Jokic, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Nurkic with the steal. He kicks to McCollum. They double-team McCollum to the paint. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Lillard. All by himself. And Nurkic gets it to go. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
2 shots.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
That free throw good from Morris. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jones comes in for Hood.
I got mine. You got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
Hey, just...
And he can't hit the second.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Morris outside.
Get the ball!
Now here's Jones. And McCollum with the slam.
I feel like the team right now is accepting the fact that C.J. McCollum is on fire, so they're looking for him on possessions in the half court.
Here's Morris. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. And the dunk by Covington.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Jokic draws the double. And here's Morris for 3. Again, the miss by Morris.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Got that one up quick. McCollum's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Trailblazers. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, just one turnover in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second half. He is not doing a good job of keeping the ball in his mitts.
Bol, he's checked in for Denver. Hampton comes in for Morris. McCollum passes to Covington. They double-team McCollum from outside the arc, and Covington with the basket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harris, right side.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
McCollum passes to Trent. Over Hampton. Trent can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 19. Here's Harris. He's got 9. Passes it to Jokic. Three-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound. Covington's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
McCollum, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Hampton. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jokic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Trailblazers leading by 17. Trent passes to McCollum. The shot from 20 feet away. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Open shot by Harris. Had the space there, but it's offline. McCollum outside. Over Hampton. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 25 points for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, it seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Back to Harris. Clock at 6. Good as the jump shot falls. Harris has got 11 points.
That jump shot is just pure from Gary Harris. He's always dangerous to score from there.
Harris against McCollum. Again, McCollum missing. Stolen by Cantor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
That's good from Cantor. And the Nuggets with some changes. Barton comes in for Jokic. And it's Jamal Murray in for Gary Harris. Giles checked in for the Trailblazers. So he gets them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Nuggets trail by 19. And there's the pass to Murray. Over Jones. And there's Murray on the assist by Hampton. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you give up any kind of space like that to Jamal Murray, even from the mid-range, he'll torch you.
Pass to McCollum. Poked away and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. Good season for him last year. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here's Bol. They grab their own miss. It's deflected, but they get it back.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Jones, no luck. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. 17-point game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And how about a look now at the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA during the past month? Michael Porter, 4th.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Well, these are the 18-wheelers right here. Bigger and tougher. They are fearless when it comes to crashing the boards. And I'll tell you what, it really lightens the load on your bigs when you've got 2 rebounders like these guys at the small forward.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Outside, Jones. Tipped away. Murray with it. Jones covering. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Cans it from downtown. Bull's got 5.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Outside, Jones. No good that time. Barton with some nice D. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 14. Covington inside the line. Porter pulls it in. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bull. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Two.
And the first one drops. The Trailblazers making a switch here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Giles. He has 6. McCollum fires from way outside. Missed.
Well, there's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Portland, we've got Rodney Hood, Anthony out there with Giles. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's McCollum in at the point guard. And McCollum with the slam.
Well, McCollum on the inside, driving in and not backing down. He got up there.
Anthony against Barton. Hampton in the corner. Offensive rebound. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw this same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic, he's checked in for Bol. And Morris subbed in for Hampton. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Harry Giles.
Shooting one.
That's all you. Get in there.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Here's the teardrop. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, leading by 12. Just 5 on the clock. Nurkic.
And they're not having as much success from long range as they did in the first half.
Here's Hood. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. And the wide open shot from Morris. He drains the quick shot. Portland leading by 10. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Over Morris. And he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray showing it all here. An exceptional player attacking while he's in the open floor.
Lillard against Millsap. The shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Lillard from outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Inside, here's Hood, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Jokic draws the double. Hood against Morris. Back to Jokic. Dishes to Barton. The 3. That one's not going to go. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Nuggets trail by 11. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Rejected by Nurkic. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. The shot by Lillard wide open. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
For 3, Murray. Portland grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Denver's gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Pass to Jokic to end the run. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 17. Here's Hood. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9.
Well, Millsap, the experience, the unselfishness, that helps make him a jack of all trades.
Here's Lillard. Passes it to Carmelo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 18. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. There's the pass to Jokic. Murray against McCollum. Murray, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. McCollum, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Rebounded by Hood. Hood's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harris is checked in for Morris.
One shot.
Free throw good, McCollum.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Barton against Hood. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard from outside. That shot off the mark. Murray with the defensive effort. To the middle. And Jokic throws it down.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Nurkic. They double him with Jokic. It's deflected and stolen by Barton. Murray the pass to Barton. Jokic trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's pretty obvious right now the defense is not comfortable with Barton taking those shots. He's remarkable at drawing fouls when he's on the floor.
Two.
That free throw good from Barton.
6'6", 175. That's one wily athlete. Will Barton, tough to guard, given his height and his speed.
Both free throws good from Barton. And here's McCollum. Over Harris. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets trail by 15. Barton wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Portland's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Gary Harris.
Yeah, using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact. McCollum really baits the defender into committing that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, McCollum. And so McCollum nails both of them. The Nuggets trail by 14. Pass to Jokic. The teardrop falls in. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Gotta be so fun to play with a player like Jokic. You never know what he's gonna do next, but it's usually pretty good.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robert Covington's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And the basket is good.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Portland leading by 10. Lillard looking around. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And now Portland on the break. Covington with the ball. No good on the three.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Portland's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nurkic. Good work defensively by Millsap. And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 12. Murray, good.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, C.J. McCollum.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Here's Harris. Almost, but it rolls out.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Murray outside. Shoots over Lillard. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, the versatility of this young stud, Jokic, is just ridiculous. Shoots threes, posts up, put the ball on the floor. Did I mention passing?
It's McCollum on the wing. And another three for Portland.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Murray against Lillard. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Lillard outside. This one for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
And certainly They are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Denver calls timeout. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Murray with it. Passes to Jokic. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 14. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Covington. That one misses. Good work defensively by Millsap. For three, Harris. Here's Murray. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lillard against Jokic. Down low, McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And it's 37 points for C.J. McCollum.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. And for Portland, they're shooting 44% in the fourth, the offense with some ups and downs.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trailblazers.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
So both teams changing it up here. .109 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard finds Collins. It's rebounded by Najee. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Barton. Goes back up. That one doesn't go. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Nurkic in the post. It's rebounded by Najee. The steal. Here's Simons. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. We've got 28 seconds left in the game, and Nurkic gets it to go.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Collins against Green. 5 on the clock. Dozier kicks to Green. Sinks the triple. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Dame, you guys got off to a slow offensive start, but came back and got the win. What got going?
It wasn't the prettiest game. We didn't shoot the ball well, but we just had to find ourselves. I think we did a great job of sticking with it. Some shots started to fall, and we was able to pull away.
And that ball goes in the basket, everything changes, right? Thanks, Dame. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.